Welcome to L3S. Today in this session we will discuss about current affairs July 2025. Let's get started. Question 1. Who resigned as the Vice President of India in July 2025? The right option here is B. Jagdeep Dhankar. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has resigned, citing health reasons. Early vice presidential election will be held in India on 9 September 2025 following the resignation of Jagdeep Dhankar due to health concerns. Who became the Women's Chess World Cup 2025 champion? Correct option here is C. Dibba Deshmukh. Dibba Deshmukh, the 19-year-old international master from Nagpur, Maharashtra, etched her name into the chess history by defeating Grandmaster Humpy Konairo in the tiebreak to win the Women's World Cup held in Georgia recently. She became India's 88th Grandmaster and the 4th Indian woman to become a Grandmaster. Which country has become the first to formally recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan? And the answer is A. Russia. Russia is the first country to formally recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan. It occurred after Russia accepted the credential of the Taliban's new ambassador to Moscow. While other countries have engaged with Taliban, Russia's move marks the first instance of formal diplomatic recognition. Who has been recently appointed as CEO of International Cricket Council (ICC)? Correct option is B. Sanjog Gupta. The new CEO of International Cricket Council (ICC) is Sanjog Gupta. He assumed the position on July 7, 2025, and he replaces Geoff Allardyce, who stepped down earlier in the year. What is India's rank in Henley's Passport Index 2025? C. 77. Henley Passport Index. India has moved up 8 places from last year and 11 over the past decade in the Henley Passport Index. This year it is ranked 77th from 85 last year. The number of countries that Indian passport holder can visit without a prior visa has increased slightly from 57 to 59. India signed a free trade agreement with which country in July 2025? And the right option here is D. United Kingdom. In a landmark moment of bilateral ties, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer signed the much anticipated free trade agreement in London on July 24, 2025. Question 7. Where was the Akash Prime air defense system, an upgraded version of the Akash weapon system, recently underwent testing? And the right option here is D. Ladakh. Akash Prime missile, an upgraded version of India's Akash air defense system, recently underwent successful high-altitude testing in Ladakh. It involved engaging and destroying 2 aerial high-speed unmanned targets. This achievement demonstrates the enhanced capability of Akash Prime, particularly in high-altitude environment, and highlights the success of indigenous development efforts. Which state government has launched a campaign to revive 75 small rivers and tributaries in July 2025? It is the Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh government has launched an initiative to revive 75 small rivers and tributaries across the state through a well-coordinated and technology-driven campaign recently. Acting on the directive of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, A strategic plan has been implemented with the collaboration of 10 key departments and leading technical institutions to ensure effective and sustainable river rejuvenation. Who has become India's 87th Grandmaster in chess? It is A. Ra Harikrishnan. Which country has joined New Development Bank recently? Colombia and Uzbekistan. In July 2025, New Development Bank welcomed Colombia and Uzbekistan as its new member, bringing the total membership to 11 countries. This expansion was announced ahead of 17th BRICS Summit, and NDB, also known as BRICS Bank, was established in 2015 by BRICS nations to fund infrastructure and sustainable development in emerging economies. In which state Indian security forces launched the Operation Mahadev in July 2025? It is C. Jammu and Kashmir. Indian security force launched Operation Mahadev, a significant counter-terrorism operation in Lidwah Dara region of Jammu and Kashmir with the goal of eliminating the terrorists behind the Pahalgam terror assault, which claimed 26 lives in April 2025. Which country has become 21st member to adopt euro as its official currency? It is C. Bulgaria. Bulgaria officially approved to adopt the euro on January 1, 2026, becoming the 21st member of single currency area. European Union minister gave the final green light on July 8, 2025 for Bulgaria to adopt the euro on January 1, 2026, making it the single currency area's 21st member. In which state Harela festival is celebrated? It is D. Uttarakhand. The festival is primarily celebrated in the Kumaon region of Uttarakhand, India. It is also observed in some part of Himachal Pradesh, including Kangra, Simla, and Sirmaur regions, where it is known as Hariali or Rihaili. The festival typically falls on July 16th, marking the beginning of the month Sawan. Harela means "day of green", and agriculture-based communities in the region consider it highly auspicious as it marks the beginning of the sowing cycle in their field. Which two space agencies have launched recently the NISAR mission? And right option here is D. NASA and ISRO. NASA and ISRO synthetic aperture radar it's called NISAR mission is a joint project between NASA and ISRO to redevelop and launch a dual-frequency synthetic aperture radar on an Earth observation satellite (EOS) in 2025. It will be the first radar imaging satellite to use dual frequencies. In which state India's second largest cable-stayed bridge has been constructed recently? It is B. Karnataka. The Sigandur Bridge or Saravati cable-stayed bridge in Karnataka is India's second largest cable-stayed bridge. It's 2.44 km long. The bridge aims to improve regional connectivity and mobility in the Malnad region. Which country hosted the 17th BRICS Summit recently? The correct answer is B. Brazil. The 17th BRICS Summit in 2025 was hosted by Brazil, specifically in Rio de Janeiro. The summit took place on July 6 to 7. It marked the first major gathering of the expanded BRICS bloc, which now includes 11 members. Which country has launched the communication satellite DROR-1? It is A. Israel. The communication satellite DROR-1 was launched by Israel. It was launched on July 13, 2025 from Cape Canaveral, Florida aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The satellite was developed by Israel Aerospace Industries (IAI). Which two countries signed bilateral agreement for the Green Geelong Treaty? And it is A. Australia and UK. The Geelong Treaty, officially the Nuclear-Powered Submarine Partnership and Collaboration Treaty, was signed on July 26, 2025 in Geelong, Australia. It's a bilateral agreement between Australia and UK under broader AUK-US Security Pact. The treaty focuses on cooperation on the design, construction, operation and maintenance of SSN AUK-US submarines. Which state government has launched Nyat Nalander scheme? It is C. Chhattisgarh. The Nyat Nalander scheme is a Chhattisgarh government initiative focused on providing basic amenities and welfare benefits to Naxal-affected villages in the state. Nyat Nalander, meaning Apka Acha Gaon or your good village, is the local Dandami dialect spoken in South Bastar. Who has been appointed as Chief Operating Officer of Apple recently? And it is B. Sabih Khan. Apple has appointed Sabih Khan, an Indian origin executive, recently as its new Chief Operating Officer, succeeding Jeff Williams. Khan, a 30-year Apple veteran, previously served as Senior Vice President of Operations, overseeing the company's global supply chain and sustainability efforts. Which country assumed the presidency of the UN Security Council for July 2025? It is D. Pakistan. For the month of July 2025, Pakistan assumed the presidency of the UN Security Council. This is a part of a rotating monthly system where each of the 15 members, both permanent and non-permanent, takes a turn in alphabetical order. Pakistan's presidency follows Guyana, June, and precedes Panama, August. What is the name of the scheme recently launched by government to develop iconic tourist centers to a global scale? It is A. Special Assistance to States for Capital Investment SASCI. The scheme launched by Government of India, Ministry of Tourism and develop iconic tourist centers to a global scale is called Special Assistance to State and Capital Investment. It's also referred to as development of iconic tourist centers to global scale. Under this scheme, the Ministry of Tourism provides financial support to state governments for developing these centers. Which space organization has launched a twin satellite mission called TRACERS to study Earth's magnetic field? The correct option here is National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. space organization that launched the twin satellite mission TRACERS to study Earth's magnetic field is NASA. The full name of the mission is Tandem Reconnection and Cusp Electrodynamics Reconnaissance Satellites. NASA launched this TRACERS satellite on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Which state union territory government has announced a hike in cash awards for Olympic medalists under Mukhyamantri Khel Protsahan Yojana? And it is B. Delhi. Recently, Delhi government announced a major hike in cash awards for Olympic and Paralympic medal winners under the Mukhyamantri Khel Protsahan Yojana. The announcement was made at cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, who has been appointed MD and CEO of Hindustan Unilever recently. It is D. Priya Nair. Hindustan Unilever has appointed Priya Nair as its new managing director and CEO, succeeding Rohit Jawa, effective August 1st. His appointment makes Nair the first woman to lead Hindustan Unilever in its history. Nair, currently president of Beauty and Wellbeing at Unilever, will also join the Hindustan Unilever board. Who has become first female Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. It is C. Uma Kanjilal. Professor Uma Kanjilal is the first woman to be appointed as the Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. She assumed the position on July 25, 2025. Which famous wrestler died recently in July 2025? Correct option here is B. Hulk Hogan. Terry Jane Bollea, better known by the ring name Hulk Hogan, was an American professional wrestler and media personality. He was widely regarded as one of the greatest and globally most recognized wrestling stars of all the time. He won multiple championships worldwide, mostly notably being the 6-time WWF champion, and he's better known for his work in World Wrestling Federation (WWF). Now it is called WWE or World Championship Wrestling (WCW). Which state has launched the Gaza Metro scheme? It is D. Assam. The Gaza Metro scheme was launched by Assam government on 11 July 2025. Its aim is to tackle the rising human-elephant conflict in the state. Between 2000 and 2023, this conflict led to about 1,400 human and 1,200 elephant deaths. Which state has implemented recently the Saheli Smart Card? It is B. Delhi. The Saheli Smart Card is being implemented in Delhi. It's a personalized smart card that provides free bus travel to women and transgender individuals who are verified residents of Delhi on DTC and cluster buses. Which state government has launched the Digi Lakshmi scheme to digitally empower urban poor women? It is C. Andhra Pradesh. The government of Andhra Pradesh launched this Digi Lakshmi scheme in June 2025 to digitally empower urban poor women. A total of 9,034 common service centers will be set up across all urban local bodies in the state, and it will run by eligible self-help group women under the One Family, One Entrepreneur vision. Which state which is India's first indigenously designed and built diving support ship launched recently? It is B. INS Nistar. India launched its first indigenously designed and built diving support ship INS Nistar on July 18, 2025. The ship was commissioned at Visakhapatnam and is designed to support deep-sea diving and submarine rescue operations. INS Nistar is equipped with advanced diving equipment, remotely operated vehicles, and a deep submergence rescue vehicles. Who has won Wimbledon men's single in 2025? It is A. Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner defeated two-time defending champion Carlos Alcaraz in the final to win gentlemen's single tennis title at 2025 Wimbledon Championship. It was his first Wimbledon title and fourth major title overall. Who has won Wimbledon women's single in 2025? It is Iga Swiatek. Iga Swiatek won against Amanda Anisimova in the final and became the first Polish Wimbledon singles champion in Open era. Which operation has been launched by Government of India for safe conduct of Amarnath Yatra? It is Operation Shiva. Operation Shiva is a security operation conducted annually by Indian Army to ensure safety and security of the Amarnath Yatra, a Hindu pilgrimage in Jammu and Kashmir. This year it involves about 42,000 security personnel and advanced security protocols. This operation aims to thwart potential threats and ensure a smooth and secure pilgrimage for all participants. Where was the Astro Tourism Festival held in India recently? D. Leh Ladakh. The first Ladakh Astro Tourism Festival was recently held in Leh Ladakh. It was a two-day event organized by the Ladakh Tourism Department and the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore, with support from Kashmir University and ISRO scientists. The festival includes night sky observation, expert lectures, and telescope-guided viewing. In which state the first green data center in India established recently? It is B. Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Union Minister of State for Science and Technology Jitendra Singh laid the foundation stone for India's first green data center in Sahibabad, Ghaziabad. Who has been appointed new Lieutenant Governor of Union Territory of Ladakh? It is C. Kavinder Gupta. Who has been appointed as the Chairman of Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI. It is B. Ajay Seth. Recently on July 24, 2025, government appointed Ajay Seth as the new chairman of Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI. Ajay Seth is a 1987 batch Indian Administrative Service IAS officer from Karnataka, Kadar, who won the US Open Badminton Championship 2025 men's single. It is D. Ayush Shetty. Ayush Shetty ended India's BWF World Tour title drought this year after beating Canada's Brian Young in the US Open 2025 badminton tournament final at Council of. Which railway app launched by Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw recently? It is the Rail One app. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw launched the Rail One app on 1st July 2025, which is a one-stop solution for all passenger services. It offers ease of access for services like ticketing, enquiring of trains, PNR, journey planning, rail Madad service, and food on train. Which city is declared cleanest city of India for 8th time continuously? It is C. Indore. Indore has been declared the cleanest city. Next question. Question 42. Who has been elected as CEO and MD of LIC? It is R. Doraisamy. Which two countries are involved in Kaladan Multimodal Transit Transport Project (KMMTTP)? It is India and Myanmar. The Kaladan Multimodal Transit Transport Project (KMMTTP) is a joint initiative between India and Myanmar to establish a multimodal transport route connecting Kolkata to India's northeastern state through Myanmar. This project aims to bypass the Chicken Neck Siliguri corridor, offering a more efficient and strategic route for trade and transportation. In which state Sao Jo Festival celebrated recently? It is the Goa. The Sao Jo Festival, celebrated on June 24th, honors Saint John the Baptist with a mix of religious and cultural tradition, particularly in Goa and Porto, Portugal. In Goa, its vibrant celebration with water-themed festivities, parades, music, and food with people jump into well. In Porto, it's a lively street party with fireworks, traditional music, and the exchange of garlic flowers and leeks. Which day is celebrated as World Population Day? The correct answer is C. 11th July. Where has DRDO successfully test-fired the UAV-launched Precision-Guided Missile ULPGM-E3? It is A. Karnool, Andhra Pradesh. Where was the Buddha Samayak Darshan Museum and Memorial Stupa inaugurated in Bihar? It is B. Vaishali. In which country did India join military exercise Talisman's Sabre 2025? It is B. Australia. Who is the author of the recently launched book Confession of a Shakespeare Addict? It is D. P.S. Roby. Which cultural heritage site has been declared UNESCO World Heritage 44th site in India recently? And right answer is B. Maratha Military Landscape. Thank you. Thank you for joining this Current Affairs July 2025 MCQ sessions. We explored various questions related to Current Affairs July 2025, which are very important for all type of competitive exams. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more contents. Thank you.